Hi guys, welcome back to the Twenteen podcast.
Twenteen.
We are here today with a brand new episode.
Of course.
We want to bring you some entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
We want to bring you some joy.
Of course.
So, guys, we will also, before we even get started with that, we all will also like to thank you guys for following us, for subscribing, for liking,
commenting,
and
subscribing.
You guys are so supportive. We love you. Thank you guys so much.
It means so much to us.
From the bottom of our hearts.
That you guys like us.
I know.
Like us. Oh my God.
So today we are going to also talk about things that we really like.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about something that we really enjoyed as kids.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about our idols.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to talk about our music idols.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it.
I'm
we didn't even introduce ourselves.
We actually didn't.
Gosh.
I am your co-host, Kimmie.
I'm your co-host, Caroline. Today you are watching the
Twenteen
podcast. All right. So guys, like I said, we're going to be talking today about things that we love, and we wanted to discuss our idols. And when I say our idols, I mean our idols in music. Okay. So if you can see behind me, I am obsessed with Beyonce, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish. The list goes on and 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 on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump in and say, Beyonce, if you're watching this, just let me. Beyonce, if you're watching this, Beyonce is not watching, but it's okay. It's okay. One day she might.
Blue probably watching.
Blue's probably watching.
Beyonce.
Yeah. Hey, Blue. What's up?
Hey, what's up, girl?
What's up, girl? What's up? What's up? So yeah. So how did you? What were yours? Because I'm saying mine, but you didn't say yours.
Mine was like all over the place. I'm not gonna hold you.
I know a lot of it is K-pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna say no.
But like, yeah,
they could clock you. They could see you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, I have some K-pop idols that I like idolize.
Some. Mm-hmm. Is the list not extensively long?
It is.
Okay.
I have some K-pop idols that I idolized. I have some emo pop punk people that I idolize, and some R&B and regular like hip hop music that I idolize. So I think I think I'm just a fangirl through and through. Like
that's not a problem.
It takes me
love being a fangirl.
One song to be like, I fuck with you forever.
Forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it.
Are you gonna name them?
Okay, so for the K-pop,
give us the
people,
list. Don't hold it back now.
For the K-pop people, here we go.
Oh, she's being serious. Yeah, she's sat up. Even though her camera's not gonna see her.
Oh, let me sit back down.
Like you're getting too excited now. Hold on.
For the K-pop people, it's definitely GOT7. GOT7 is my main
top
bias.
number one.
That's my bias group, like through and through.
What is a bias group?
Bias group is like you can like a whole bunch of different groups, but like your bias group is like the one where it's like you will drop everything and go every time. So like you don't have I like NCT, but they're not my bias group. My bias group is GOT7. Like when I mean drop everything, it's like if they drop tour dates, I would spend so much money without even caring.
Yeah,
like I would take out loans to go see them if I need to.
Loan?
Yeah, serious. I'm not even joking. I'm being so dead
I'm trying to think if there's anybody I would take a loan out for. Maybe Beyonce.
It would definitely Beyonce.
It would definitely be Beyonce.
It would Beyonce.
So I guess Beyonce is my bias.
Yeah, that's like your bias. Like that would be your biggest bias. Because mine, like I said, it's GOT7. DPR Live. DPR Live is
yeah, that.
He is.
This girl is literally obsessed with this man. Like she is obsessed with this man.
He's no longer DPR Live. He is now Dobbin. He's going by his first name now.
Dobby is a good elf. I keep bringing that up because
it's not even the same.
Dobbin. That's Dobby.
It's Dobbin.
Yeah.
I love him. I love him. When he was no longer a part of DPR, I was like, well, he's no longer part of DPR. I'm just gonna follow him solo. Like that's how much I love Dobbin.
Yeah.
It's like GOT7. Like I follow each of their like
but you also
solo
like
careers
Ian.
very I do like Ian.
I personally like Ian more. She showed me both, but I personally like Ian more.
Dobbin
he's so dramatic.
You know, he is.
He's so dramatic, and I kind of like. That's what I kind of like when I really think about it. Most of my favorite artists are just dramatic as hell.
They're drama
and I'm like,
queens. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, that's me.
They're drama queens, and they're like, I need you
like
to
when
know
they perform.
I'm dramatic.
Yeah, when they perform, they need it to be like big. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Every time.
Dobbin he was a part of a group called DPR, which means Dream Perfect Regime.
She knows down to the details.
I know so much about this group. It's crazy. He came through as DPR Live, and his tagline would be "Coming to You Live."
Yo, do you think that we should make a Spotify playlist of like all of our people and like one like thing? Yes. Then they could like look it up.
Yeah, and like, be like, what
it would
be
this
chaos?
Yeah,
it's chaos.
It would be such chaos.
It'd be from K hip hop and R&B to like
Renaissance,
K-pop to Beyonce
to Ariana Pop
to Ariana to her.
It's like slow down.
Summer Walker.
DJ on Spotify would get an aneurysm.
He'd be like, to Panic at the Disco.
He wouldn't even know what to do. Yeah,
Green Day.
Yeah.
Paramore. They'd be like, I can't do it, babe. I can't do it.
He'd be like, yo, y'all need to turn this off. I can't do this no more.
He said, I'm not even gonna press
y'all just doing too much.
I'm not even gonna press shuffle.
I don't even know what to say.
It's too much, babe.
Yeah.
But so moving more away from K-pop, it's like my emo people that the emo pop punk side, it's definitely Paramore, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. Those are my three mains. Those are like the three where it's like, especially when I was a kid, like if I'm feeling really shitty, I'm gonna listen to those.
Put them on.
Yeah. Like there's like a whole album. Don't worry, guys. Like I'm gonna change this out. Just give me some time. I have to like I already have it planned out. She's preparing,
guys.
I have it literally planned out. I'm like, oh god, it's so much work, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. But one album that I listened to on repeat from Panic at the Disco, it's like a couple of albums. Never mind, I just thought about it. It's called their freshman album. I think it's called. Emo. It's called A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Okay. That's like the first one. That's where
I only know like the main.
No, that's where that song "I Write Sins Not Tragedies" comes through.
From that album.
That's from that album.
Right.
I know every single song on that album. It's between that and I think, oh god. Song, I think it's like virtues and something. I think I can't
on the dance floor.
No, I forget what it's called, but it's like virtues and something. But that's like where Ballad of Mona Lisa, Sarah Smiles. It's like their steampunk album is. I just Vices and Virtues. There you go.
Okay,
like, it's too
you're trying to get it. You're trying to.
I was like virtues.
Trying to pull it out. Please.
Vices and Virtues. I also listened to all of that album. There was also another album that I kind of listened to. It was like falling off though. It was
why was it falling off?
Because he was trying like a new thing, and it was like, okay, Brendan, you need to relax, Brendan. He's
very dramatic too, though.
Like Brendan Urie is very dramatic.
His high notes and all that jazz.
Yeah, he's very dramatic.
Yeah,
I would say he brought me back with the album
Into
Death
the
of a Bachelor.
Have you ever heard his version?
I know you keep singing it, and I keep being like, I need to not remember.
You've never heard his version?
I need to never remember.
Have you never heard his version of the song?
I did.
Okay,
and I just don't want to do it.
It was iconic.
I would say a lot of things from him was like iconic. I would not say that's iconic, but it's okay.
I'm also just a Disney kid. You are. So I'm like, oh, and it was all like rock and
it's so sad because he actually he
killed
his
it.
Thing. He's kind of like
his thing is screaming.
Slightly like a theater kid. Like he gives off theater kid vibes.
Yeah,
like, stop it.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, Death of a Bachelor was another album that was like I loved from him, from them, technically him, because he at that point they weren't together.
That's like he's not the only band though that's like that, where it's like he's the main person, but it's not named after him.
No,
you get what I mean?
Because what happened? Y'all finna make me talk about it. Okay, so what happened in Panic at the Disco, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember names like that. Like I only remember Brendan and Spencer. I don't remember the other two guys' names, even though when they first started out, they were Panic at the Disco. They dropped A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, and then after that, I can't remember that album, but that album was more really weird indie. Like they were using more acoustic guitars and stuff. That's where Northern Downpour and Green Gentleman. That's when Cameron Boyce was in.
The music video.
He was in the music video for That Green Gentleman.
Yeah.
So like that, it was like between Brendan and like one of the guitarists or something like that. They were having like a falling out, and then they broke up, and then them two had left, and they left Brendan and Spencer together, and then Vices and Virtues came out, and right before Vices and Virtues, they made a song called New Perspective, and New Perspective is in Jennifer's Body.
So then why didn't they name it Brendan and Spencer?
No, because they just were like,
oh, it was already called Panic at the Disco. It was already
called Panic at the Disco, and they're like, we don't want to confuse our fans, so we're just Panic at the Disco. And then after Vices and Virtues, it was an album Too Weird to Live, Too Weird to Die. Like it was like, I think it's something that's called.
Wait a minute, I watched Jennifer's Body the other day. The band that's in the movie is based off of Panic at the Disco.
No, it's not.
Oh,
we have to talk about Jennifer's Body. But
I was like so confused.
No. So it's really, really slight that you hear
like Jennifer's
perspective. Though.
Oh,
and I love I love Panic at the Disco. I like the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, no, I really did fuck with them so hard. Like I fucked with them almost all the way to the end.
Jennifer's Body is very camp. Like that's when I watched it. I was like,
love that.
This is so camp.
I love it.
Yeah.
I told you.
It was good.
Hey, what's up, Fat Giselle? I love that.
Yeah. I did
What's
laugh
going
at that
on,
part.
Monostat?
I
yeah.
was like, what?
Yeah. When I said
and then the girl from Mamma Mia was in it, and I love Mamma Mia, and I was like, wow.
Amanda's, Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're Fred.
That makeout scene was everything. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, yeah, I needed that.
Did I blink that from my memory? I'm like,
it was like 5 minutes of them literally making out in like detail, and then like Amanda like pushes off like, she pushes off like Megan.
I think I'm mixing that up with the makeout scene in Black Swan. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've never watched.
You never watched Black Swan? Strangely. It's basically the same. Not basically the same thing. I mean, like that like scene premise, though is this. No, that scene is like the kind of like the same thing that happens in that movie.
Oh
yeah. So anyways. I'm like, I'm putting them on top of each other. I'm like, because recently I watched like both, so I'm like,
I should watch Black Swan because everyone keeps talking about how Black Swan's really good, and I just don't know why. But I feel like
I need the makeout scene as a GIF sent to my Twitter account. So just for research purposes, guys.
Only for research.
Only for
Actually,
research.
I think I don't remember if they make out Jennifer's Body. I might have to rewatch.
That's why I'm like
they do.
They do.
I remember. I remember watching it as a kid
in her room.
Yeah. Like, okay, so what happens? It's like Jennifer goes.
I'm remembering. I'm remembering.
She goes to her room.
It's not Jennifer's room. It's in her room. After she is a vampire already and everything.
She's a demon.
She's a demon?
She's not a vampire. She literally said it. She's a demon. She's a demon. She's a succubus. She eats boys to keep.
I really missed that because I thought she was a vampire. And I was like, so iconic. She's a vampire.
She's eating people.
She was sucking their blood.
She was eating them. She was literally licking their blood off of her hands.
She wasn't like eating their meat though, because
yes, she was.
The bodies were left over. She was drinking their blood.
She wasn't drinking their blood.
That's why I was like, they're vampires.
Baby girl, she's a vampire. She's literally a succubus. Because
I thought succubuses were like in the water.
That's a siren. A succubus is a female demon that feeds off of men.
And I also thought a succubus was like sex.
Yeah, like they lure them in with sex and eat them.
But she never had sex when you eat them.
But she lured them with sex.
I guess.
That's what she did.
And literally, I thought also a succubus was in your dream.
Huh?
I thought succubuses were also in your dream.
No. Babes. I don't have time to go through all the numerology.
I'm like, why are all of these on top of each other? Maybe it's Wattpad's fault. Because they'll be like, I'm a werewolf, vampire, succubus, demon, slayer,
fifth generation,
all the elements from Avatar plus Harry Potter powers, being. So now all of my like creatures are just mixed together. Yeah,
I'm a hybrid.
I am Renesmee.
Oh, not Renesmee.
Yeah.
That triggered me.
Yeah.
Oh, Renesmee.
Yeah.
Anyways,
people call her everything but her name.
Yeah.
Regurgitate.
Yeah, somebody said regurgitation. Someone said regeneration. Yeah. Someone said rosemary. Someone said
everything but her name. No, really, when I was reading the books though and I saw that, I was like, I was like, I don't even know how to pronounce this.
But I thought it was really funny that she thought she ate.
She was like, why did she choose that? Did she ever say why?
Miss Stephanie thought she ate.
But did she ever say why?
She's named her white woman.
Or her name is already Stephanie.
It's white woman.
But Renesmee?
White.
Renee. Or Renez. And then May.
She's a white woman.
I just want to know if she
had a poster board of just names smushed together.
I just want to know if
I'm surprised she never named the child Dylan. I'm surprised she never named her Dylan. That's a white thing to do.
To name it like a
girl Dylan.
I
guess
in the South.
So. It happens in the South a lot. You'd find like a lot of Dylans, but it'd be like in like Tennessee and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of unisex names though, like
Jordan.
Alex,
Alex,
Jordan. Oh yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
There's another one that I always
There's a couple of them.
Riley.
One. Yeah,
you could use it. I remember because of the Irreplaceables. Oh no, is it the Irreplaceables or the Replaceables or the Replacements? I think it's the Replacements. It was a Disney Channel TV show, and they used to use the phone
and they
to
were like
replace them.
Superheroes or something like.
No, they were orphans.
No, they had parents.
Yes, no, babes. You don't understand. Okay.
The one that had like it was like an arrow, and then the arrow it was like it was white, like it was literally an American family.
No. What you don't remember is that how this show starts, and it's in the theme song. They were children in an orphanage, and they see like the ad in the magazine or whatever. And they call it, and they end up getting the phone that can replace whatever they want. Yeah. So they ended up getting parents. So they ended up getting a daredevil dad and a super spy mom. Yeah. That was in the theme song.
Yeah.
That's not the real parents. They were orphans.
That's their parents. They got adopted.
Yeah, they got adopted, but they were orphans. It's not like
but I remember it was like red, white, and blue was like the color scheme. It was like very American.
Because of the dad.
He's a daredevil. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No, yeah. That show was good because I remember that's when I got introduced to Riley as. Right. Like, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And then the girl, what's her name, is named Riley too, in that Disney show, but she was very weird in that show. What's it called? Girl Meets World.
She watched Girl Meets.
She was very weird, but you know what? I did watch the same actress who was in that movie. In that show, she was in another movie called Crush with Aluli Cravalho. Remember we watched Mean Girls, and I was like, that's Moana, like the girl in Mean Girls.
Oh yeah.
So she's in a movie with the same actress as Riley, and they're in this movie called Crush. It was literally so cute. I was like, it's so cute.
You know what?
We gotta watch it together.
I was about to say, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Crush by
Paramore. Yeah. Let's get back to Paramore.
Speaking of Paramore, there is one song that I have on my playlist that I skip every time because it's like automatic will make me cry. It's called The Only Exception. And it's just her just being so raw in that song. And it's just like through all her troubles and like love and understanding love, she will, like that person that she's with is the only exception to it. And it makes me bawl. It makes me bawl.
What song makes me cry?
What song?
Don't Laugh.
I'm going to.
Ordinary Girl by Hannah Montana.
I'm sorry.
Stop laughing at me.
I need a minute. I'm sorry to say. Oh my god.
No. Cause I really be thinking about it. Like the lyrics are so true.
Oh my god.
I'm just an ordinary girl.
Please, you gonna make me.
Sometimes I'm lazy. I get bored. I feel scared. I feel alone. I get happy. I get silly. I choke on my own words. I make wishes, I have dreams, but I still want to believe anything can happen in this world for an ordinary girl. And that is so inspirational.
I can't do this right now. Stitch, help me out. What the fuck?
That is so inspirational. You just don't, you don't know the vibes. But that song, every time I hear it, instant tears. I'm like, I'm just an ordinary girl.
I literally am talking about a woman who wrote a song because she has divorced parents and she just does not understand how love is really supposed to be, but the person that she's with is the only exception. It makes her feel really loved. And you're talking about Hannah Montana.
Because Ordinary Girl is like, it's talking about how she doesn't feel like she's gonna live up to certain expectations, and then she's like,
it's not.
At the end of the day, I am just an ordinary girl. It's like how we go, we're just girly pops. We're just little girls.
I know.
Like, we're just little girls in the world trying to find our way.
I know, but it's just so funny.
That's what hits me, okay? That's what hits me.
I'm literally crying.
Like, I'm just an ordinary girl.
Oh, my God.
I'm just girly pop.
I know you're just girly pop.
Yeah.
But, oh, my God, that is funny as shit, though. That is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Out of all the sad songs, you could have been like, you know what song really makes me sad? Fucking, any her song. You could have picked out any her
but
song.
No, I've never cried the hardest to any other song except for that one Mamma Mia song. But any other song except for Ordinary Girl by Hannah Montana. Sometimes it's those little niche songs that you don't think will get you that get you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of the songs off of what's it called? Sing. Like the Sing movie. They're so good.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's
sing
how
one and sing two.
That's how I found out about that Elton John song. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm
still standing.
That shit gets me pumped the fuck up.
And then her last song, the Elephant's last song, Tori Kelly. Speaking of Tori Kelly,
that's why you're
Tori Kelly is one of my girls. I know. I need to put Tori on my board because she's up there. She's like probably like the top 5. Like it's Beyonce. There's Ariana, Tori. Like there's.
Is that why you're obsessed with her?
Who, Tori Kelly? Because of the elephant thing? No. I was obsessed with her before that.
Oh shit!
Like I remember we had like a very long like road trip, and we were taking a mega bus or whatever. Like we were just like, why not? Because we usually drive up to Georgia, but we're like, why not? Let's do something fun. Let's take the mega bus to go up to Georgia.
10,000 siblings anyway, so that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
We were just like, why not, right? And we're gonna like meet up with my aunt or whatever. So we ended up taking, and it was like literally the most peaceful like experience that I've ever had. I put on Tori Kelly in the bus, like headphones, and I was just listening to Tori Kelly, like her acoustic songs, and I was just like wow, like it was the most peaceful experience. And it was dark, the bus was cold, it was nice. And then you're just hearing like the road like going, like you get what I mean. It was just nice.
That is very picturesque. I was like, I don't think I've ever had a picturesque like road trip like that.
What about, you ever went to Grad Bash?
No, I did, but it was more like we were all like talking for all them hours.
Even after y'all came from the park, because we were dead asleep.
No, after we came from the park, we were dead asleep.
We were dead asleep after Grad Bash.
Like I remember when we came through, like when we came back, and like the bus stopped. Like, they were like, all right, y'all get up, and like the sun was bright as fuck, and we all came out. We were just like,
the sun.
What year is it? Yeah, because like,
didn't y'all get back like at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that? Bro, like Grad Bash was done at like 2 o'clock, and then maybe yeah, because it was like 4 hours to get back over here.
All I know is that when we came out that bus,
it'll be like 6 o'clock in the morning.
All I know is that when I came out that bus, there was a bright ass sun in my face, and I said, I can't see, Jesus. And what makes it even worse is because like my mom picked me up, and she's like, oh my god, like tell me like everything that like you went through, and I was just like, yeah. I just want a nap. Like, I can't think right now. I just need a nap. That bus broke my fucking neck. Like, I'm tired. And then
I had a great sleep on that bus.
I did too.
Did you have fun at Grad Bash though?
Yeah.
Was there drama? Because I feel like everybody asks about Grad Bash. There's always drama.
I didn't have drama. I just wish that that's why like I kind of want to go back to Universal with people that I actually enjoy. Because like people that I went with, we all like had different like interests.
So y'all split apart.
So it was like we did one thing at Harry Potter, and then we ran off to go do something else. So it was like I didn't really get to experience Harry Potter that I wanted to. Then we did like the Mummy as a roller coaster. That was fun. And then we didn't do much because we were just like standing in line most of the time. So we stand in line for food, stand in line for this, stand in line for that. So it's just like we didn't really get to do a lot. Yeah. Because I think like the last one that we wanted to do, it was like, it was a 3-hour wait in line. And I was like, bro, I'm not waiting in line when I could have done something else. It's kind of like
Halloween Horror Nights. Like, you go, but the lines are so long. Like, we only did one haunted house. And it was like, okay. And then by that time, the scare actors didn't even want to scare us no more. They were just standing there looking at us go through like, boo. 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 Boo, bitch.
Can I clock the fuck out?
Can you scream? Like, we need you to scream so we can make it look like y'all shit. Doing shit. Like, the fuck.
He said I should never apply to this shit. This shit, I'm fucking
How many
tired.
more fucking days it is? Like,
it's October 1st.
You black. You not even scared. You black. You not just scared in general. Like, come on. Like, you scream,
come on now. God damn. You out here.
Every day is a nightmare. Like, just scream. The fuck?
Oh my, you're black.
You're
in
black.
South Florida.
Come on now. Like,
run, scream high now.
You don't want no white person running after you now.
You don't want no
white person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not to discriminate, but
bruh, come on, hurry.
You already scary half the time, you know?
You already scared.
You already scared.
Come
you
on.
Know? You already scared.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
So yeah.
I'm still reeling that Ordinary Girl was
why?
I don't think you understand. I listened to that song probably like 3 times because it
in
came
your whole
on
life.
Because it came on Disney.
In your whole life?
Yeah, I mean, serious. So it's like I can't really like pull out the lyrics, but I remember when it came out on Disney with the music video, and I remember being like, "Oh, okay, it's a cute song," and just never cared for it again.
How are you? Hello, goodbye. you gotta really listen to these lyrics, okay? Pay attention.
I know what the lyrics were. I think I was more up Ali and AJ's ass. Really the funny controversial. Y'all finna cancel.
You ever watch Minutemen?
Yes.
Like, and their song was in Minutemen. Yes. We're gonna rewatch Minutemen. Yeah.
You know. The funny part is, I like how you said that because every time I'm like, yo, I love Minutemen, and people are like, what the fuck Disney movie is that?
Watched it like over and over again.
Religiously.
Yeah.
Because that's when I found out Homeboy was from Sky High. The really tall boy with the brown hair is actually from Sky High.
It's also because of like the time stuff that happens in it. Like, where I liked it in that movie, I hit it in Teen Beach Movie. You already know my gripe with Teen Beach Movie 1 and Teen Beach Movie 2. They switched the whole storyline up. If y'all watch Teen Beach Movie 2, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? Teen Beach Movie 2 literally pissed me off because it doesn't make any sense. Now, if you go back, if you go back and you switch what happens, and now the movie was originally her movie and that's how they met, that means the first movie never even happened. It's not making any sense. The first movie never even happened because they went back and switched it out. So now it's her movie, and now that at the end of the movie is when they actually met instead of actually meeting because of it being his favorite movie. If you know what I mean. Now, to say that there aren't iconic songs in the second movie would be blasphemous because there is, especially the reprise of I'm falling. You know I didn't cause I like that reprise like with Jordan Fisher. It's so good. It's so good. But at that ending part did piss me off. It pissed me off because it doesn't make any sense. Okay. But
I've never watched any of the Teen Beach movies.
So you haven't watched the first one?
I told you by the first one.
I thought you watched the first one at least.
No. By the time the first one came out, I was already in high school and did not give a fuck about Disney.
Okay, but Disney Plus is a thing.
Why would I watch that now? You know what I watch on Teen Beach?
We're gonna we know what we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch what's the list? Minutemen, Teen Beach Movie 1, Teen Beach Movie 2. You're gonna watch the Hannah Montana movie again because you need to hear Ordinary Girl. Yeah.
I just need to hear that song again.
You need to hear The Climb. You need to see her fight with what's her name?
Climb every day at my job.
You need to hear her. You need to see them fighting with Tyra Banks. Okay, for a pair of shoes.
Why is Tyra always fighting with children?
I don't know.
Because you remember Life
Entertainment.
Size?
Yeah.
You remember Life Size with Lindsay Lohan? Why is she always fighting with children?
Entertainment.
I don't. Entertainment.
She's like pose, grab the bag, fight for it. Pose, grab the bag, fight for it. Smize
that kid ass.
Smize with your eyes. Yeah.
Beat that kid ass.
Yeah. Entertainment. A good photo shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't think Tyra is that
bitch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like I'm like when it comes to,
I'm not gonna lie, she's real pretty.
She's really
like
pretty.
I remember watching Top Model and I was like, no, yeah, she is the top
makes
model.
Sense
like
to be a model.
She's so pretty.
She's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think in the grand scheme of like her being a model, does she do a lot.
Yeah.
Where it's like I feel like a lot of people bring up Naomi before they bring up Tyra.
I've honestly never even seen her like walk a runway.
She like stopped after a while, and I don't understand why.
To do the show?
Like I no, she was doing stuff during the show because there'd be moments where she wasn't there because she's like, oh, I had a photo shoot, oh, I had like to walk, but like she doesn't do anything anymore, and it's very weird because it's like Naomi's still walking, bitch.
Yeah,
like she's still doing photo shoots. Like she's actually getting more fucking jobs now than I think she did back then.
Right.
Like Naomi is booked and busy. Tyra, what's your excuse? You can't say you old. You can't say you old. Naomi older than you. Naomi's like pushing 60, 70 years old. Like she's still.
But that kind of makes me like very happy that like there's women who are older now who are still in the industry and they're still pushing, because I was looking it up the other day and Taraji is like 50 something and she's still in movies, she's still making bank, and I'm like, so I'm happy also because for us, like if we're in the industry,
look
like
at Angela.
we want to keep on making art, we want to keep on being in the movies, we don't just want to be like no, you got to a certain age and you're done. Like,
because I would say
Beyonce is still killing her shit. Yeah,
Beyonce, Angela Bassett, she's up
Angela
there too.
Bassett did thing.
Anytime when I think about Angela Bassett, I think of bro, it's a couple. It's the
what
from Akilah and the Bee.
I've never watched that. That's one with Keke Palmer, but I've never watched that movie.
I love that because like how she
it was a Disney movie.
It is a Disney,
but I never watched it.
I think it's either it's a Disney movie or they played it a lot on Disney. Because I remember they played it on Disney, and I watched it because it was roughly around the time they kept playing Jump In.
Yeah, I love Jump In though. Wait, no, I don't think they played it around the same time. No, I would have watched the Kill and the Beat.
No, Jump In.
Kiki was way younger than.
No, yeah, that's why they put it through.
They would just play both.
Yeah. So like I remember they played Jump In, and then like the next day or some shit they played like Akilah and the Bee, and then like a couple or whatever. Like they would like spurt like they but it was definitely during the Jump In era because I remember watching it thinking that since it's Keke Palmer I'm gonna see the Jump In Keke Palmer,
right?
And then I seen a 2-year-old Keke Palmer. I was like, what the fuck? She like
Baby.
5,
but it's so crazy to me
like
that
she a lisp. No, she
literally like
lisp.
all the kids like there's so many like people who are in entertainment who were literally doing it since they were like babies.
Yeah, Kiki's
like
been
since a baby.
Keke been in the game since like she was 5.
And then I gotta ask, like, how does the parents even know that their kid really, really wants to do this for the rest of their life? You get what I mean? Like,
it's never the kid's choice; it's usually the parent's choice.
But then, like, it's like, where does the line fall? Where it's like, eventually, the kid wants to do this,
money. I'm being
like,
honest.
Actually, you never stop.
No, I'm being honest. It's like once they see that I can get money and I'm pretending. I guess so. As a kid, if I can get money for coloring,
I'm gonna. Why would I stop?
Why would I stop coloring?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's just that correlation of
But then it's like the other half of it where it's like everybody's in your business. Like everybody knows about you. But the thing is, it's like you can't live life without them breathing down your neck.
Well, that's the price.
Since you were a baby,
but that's the price.
You know what's funny too? Percy Jackson cast. They have such a digital footprint of like since when they were babies. Like literally, yes.
No.
Like people were pulling up like old videos of them, and they're younger. They're like 15, 14.
You told me they're very young.
So they're very young. So it's like they literally like their parents, like if you think about it, when they were like 6 or 7, like that's like not even that far ago. So they're literally like videos of them on social media from when they were babies, like babies wild. To now. Like that's how long it's been on social media.
Yeah.
So it's like they have like people are pulling up videos from way back when they were younger. That's why I had to, like I said, I already been like went through all the stuff I had. Like if they end up finding some weird video of me from Vine, if they somehow could pull up Vine
you was posting videos on Vine.
I was trying to do anything to go viral. Honestly, my mom did not want me to be on social media. Like she was like, I was like, I want a YouTube channel. I wanted this so bad. I wanted a Vine account. She would tell me no. And I was too goody two shoes. I did not make an account until she said I could make an account. But I would beg to make an account. I'm like, please. Can I post? She's like, you cannot post. You cannot post on there. No.
That is so funny.
She's like, the internet is dangerous. And honestly, at that time, it kind of was. But like, I was like, please.
I've always been the opposite.
Really?
I'm never
shying away from the medias.
I never really wanted. I actually don't want to be really in the spotlight. Like, I'm never that person who like seeks for spotlight or like being viral or nothing like that. I remember I'm just not that person. Like I just don't know why. I've had people around me that's like, oh Kimmie, you like killing this and you're killing that, and I'm just like,
I think a part of me is also like, I just want people to appreciate my art. So I'm like, I need as many eyes as possible because then nobody's gonna see it. You get what I mean? Like, what's the point of creating and being creative if nobody's gonna see it? I mean, there's artists out there who, you know, obviously make and don't expect anybody to see it, but I need people to see this. I work real hard. Okay, I worked really hard. If I practice the lines and I got the lines down, I need you to watch it. Okay, if I build a set, I need you to see it. Okay, if I made some art, you're gonna look at it for an extensive amount of time. You get what I mean? Like,
I understand it from that aspect, but I think I think my personality though is very much like I would say small town. Like
small town, like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
I mean small town where it's like if I'm making something, it's like even if like 5 people watch it,
I
will keep making content or keep making whatever for those 5 people and be so happy instead of like the masses.
No, honestly, I'm the same way. I five very good eyes, but you know what will be really good? 50,000 good eyes.
I know. That's
a couple of comments, some you know people being like, you know what you should try out. You know what I mean?
And
I don't want the hate. I just, you know, like
that's
some extensive critiques.
Yeah, I know. I like I said, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't think me personally. I don't think I've ever sought that out.
So if you made a movie, you would want 5 people to see it.
I don't care. how many people see it. Like, I just want people to genuinely like enjoy it.
The producers would not be happy.
Oh no, I know.
The producers will fight you.
The
If you
producers be like,
do not ever step into a meeting and be like, "This is for the 5 people."
Five people
out there.
5 people that love
this
me.
for real. Yeah, they'll be like, we're not gonna fund this. I'm sorry, but she needs to cater to a wider audience.
Yo, I understand.
You ever saw like a corporate Erin on TikTok?
Yes.
She's so funny. I saw her go on an interview. She literally flipped her wig.
No,
she literally flipped her hair and her braids flew up. I said on the news is crazy. And it literally made me laugh so hard. Like that's why I love theater kids. That's literally what she's giving. Like she has a whole character that she is so dedicated to.
She is highly dedicated to.
Yeah.
I
I admire that. Flip your hair and the lace just flew up. I said that's me.
Like,
when I'm trying to go to Walmart real quick and I just put on whatever wig in the back of my closet. Yeah, I'm sorry, the lace bed gonna be showing, babe, because I'm not gluing that down. I don't understand how celebrities be going outside.
I was supposed to say, like, you understand
to be perceived.
You understand
24/7.
If we make it big, you'd probably be like a big time director, producer, almost like Issa Rae, where it's like every movement that she makes, people are watching her. So,
but you know what I was thinking?
Wait.
I would probably just end up like using more of my natural hair than like I would try to, at least, like, to really incorporate
just
like wearing my natural hair.
Just have somebody do it for you, because I really doubt that like all the black women of Hollywood
do their own hair.
Really do their own hair.
You know,
like they're not sitting for 3 hours doing a twist out.
You know who was having problems with that? The girl from Vampire Diaries who played Bonnie.
Yeah,
she had a particular person catering to her hair. Yeah, and I remember she was doing like an interview, like a get ready with me or whatever, and she was like, like, this is the year where I finally, and mind you, she's like in her almost 30s, and she's like, this is finally the time where I finally like catered to my own hair, because it was like during the pandemic as well. She really had to do her own hair and figure out her own hair, and I'm like, that is very interesting to me. I
think what's even more interesting about Kat Graham, or however you want to pronounce her name, I find her very interesting as like an actress, because it's like, I watched, it was like the Get Ready With Me, and I watched it, and she literally is like, yeah, my mother's like a French woman, like my mom is a white woman, and I have a black dad, and I have 4C hair, and I was like, yeah, that must be tough for the mixed kids, where it's like
your mom isn't even black to help you take care of your hair,
coiliest hair, like that curl, ooh, and I know your French mama said, Sacre bleu. I do not know how to do this. She said baguette. She said no.
Absolutely not.
I know she was like, fuck.
She's like, where's your daddy?
You couldn't have no mixed hair like Zendaya. Like, you couldn't have no loose ass curls.
Yeah.
Like Zendaya. Like, I know Zoe Kravitz. Like, you couldn't have, I know she
But
was
you know what's crazy? Like, once I fell in love with my 4C hair, it being damaged just a little bit literally will send me over the edge. I'd be like, this is it. I'm done. I can't do this.
Might as well go bald.
I might as well just be bald. Because how? You know what I mean? Like, it's like I struggle with it's like having a child.
No, it is.
It's like I struggle with my 4C hair. I absolutely love my 4C hair. But at the same time, like, if anything happened to it, even though sometimes I struggle with it, if anything happened to it, it would be the end of my days. That's it. Cut the cord. I'm done. I'm done.
I feel that way too, because it's like my hair technically would be 4B, 4A, like it teeters, but I feel like it's more 4B than anything. It is the most aggravating type of like curl pattern to deal with, because like sometimes she look like this and you're like, oh my god, girl,
okay,
eat it up.
Pattern, all right.
And then some days she's like, we took no curl pattern during the night. Not one. After all your twists that you just put in your head,
looking like Miss Seeley,
not one curl pattern stuck. Have fun. Or like half of my hair will be like okay, and the other half is like fuck all, and I'm like
or you wake up and it's just all shrunk on one side, like, Lord,
I'm tired of it.
Please.
Tired.
And you know, when I was younger, I was like, oh, if I just put a lot of product in it, we already tried to discuss this with the grease, but I was like, if I put a lot of product in it, then my curl pattern will show up. Nah, bruh. Nah, like you just I just have 4C hair. Like it's just 4C hair. You got to deal with it.
I feel like the craziest part is I feel like if you have 4C hair, in my own opinion, I feel like you could do so much with it though.
Yeah. It's like, very resilient.
Because one problem that I'm having now is my hair is longer, it's dropping. So it doesn't stay as an afro. Like I would have to blow it out and hope it stays like afro-y. Because I would like to have like an afro. No, it's dropping.
Just pick it. Use a pick.
It don't work.
No.
It's like, okay, I fluff it. It's still very much dropped.
Yeah.
It's still very much giving white woman is somewhere in my family. It's giving very much thanks mom for not being, you know, I guess. I don't know. Like it hurts. It hurts me so much because I was like, damn, I so wanted, like I love seeing those like 4C like girlies where their hair is just out and it looks like a lion's mane. I love lion's mane. You don't understand. Like when people like have just a lot of hair and it's just curly and it's just what I love seeing 4C hair.
I have a lot of hair, but it's not curly.
It doesn't even like matter.
It's just a lot of hair. Like,
but like
oh my gosh,
I want that for myself. Just too much hair around me where it looks like my hair encompasses
like
me.
if I put my hair like in front of my face, I'm gone.
Yeah, you're gone.
Like you don't see me. I don't know.
I would love that.
It's like in not Ed and Eddie. What's it, the Kids Next Door?
Yeah,
you know that one kid. Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
God, what's his name? That's number 3. I
don't remember.
I was like Nigel's number 1.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I hate that he has like an old Australian man name.
Nigel. It sounds like the you know iCarly. What was his name?
Which one?
The one who was literally so annoying to Carly and them.
Oh, Neville.
You rue this day. You rue it. And you know my favorite iCarly episode is?
Which one?
When he's like, I have narcolepsy, and then he would just fall asleep. And then I was watching a TikTok the other day, and narcolepsy is real. It's so real. It's real. Like this girl was like, "Oh yeah, like I didn't know I had she's like, I didn't know I had narcolepsy. I thought I fell asleep one time with my mom in the car. My mom shook me awake. What? Now, if I was your mom, I would be like, end of discussion. Get out the car. I'm driving. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping,
bro?
What?
Narcolepsy, I think is so funny because like when I was in school taking psychology, that was like one of the like the not disorders, but it's like one of those like conditions that you can have like once you're born.
That you have narcolepsy?
Yeah,
like as a baby? How do you tell a baby has narcolepsy?
You can you can't tell. You have to tell when they get older. Yeah. But it's definitely like a brain activity that they like put the EKGs and everything and see. They're like, oh no, like your brain for some odd reason just does like it just randomly is like nap time. And it will mimics everything like you are going to sleep.
Right.
Even if it's for like a little bit, like everything shuts off. Your brain's like, I'm tired. And just goes straight to sleep. Like straight to sleep. And they were like, oh, they can have jobs and stuff like that, but they can't drive. They're like, that's one thing they will never be able to do is drive because they don't know how long the narcolepsy is for. Because again, like it's still like a condition where it's like they can sleep every 10 minutes. They can sleep once every hour. It's like it's very on and off. Some people say that with narcolepsy, it becomes more apparent when you're stressed out. So if they're more stressed out, they're just gonna be knocking out like every 5, 10, 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I saw it and I was like, ooh. And it reminded me of the iCarly episode. I was like, they was making fun of these bitches. they was saying, ha ha.
Dan Snyder.
Dan.
I just want immunity, like, from falling asleep in the middle of a conversation. Like, if anybody's ever boring me, just... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have narcolepsy.
I got narcolepsy.
Shout out to all you people who have narcolepsy out there.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys are soldiers because I'm not
for
gonna
real.
Hold you. Like
I would hate falling asleep anywhere.
Random, because you know when they fall asleep, it's like they could be falling asleep standing up. And it's like boom, like now it's like people who have seizures.
Or there was this one person and she got scared and she was like, she just sits down. And then he's like, oh, are you okay? She's like, oh yeah. She's like, that was really funny. You scared me. She's like, but you know, when I get scared, I pass out. So I'm just gonna sit down. He was like, what? She's like, yeah, it's just a thing that happens. And she just like crosses her arm and she's just like, just passes out. Like,
do you understand? If I seen someone just like prepare for a pass out, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. That's literally what she did.
You know what's even funnier about that? Okay, so you know that I'm a farm tech. You guys know that I'm a farm tech, right? I had this one lady come in one day. I was on the part of my pharmacy where it's like I'm not making the pills, but I'm like putting the pills like in the fucking amber vials or whatever.
She's stuffing it in her pocket.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
She's not.
Stop it now. Look like I do. I'm gonna lose my job. No, but like
they'd be like, look at this clip. Do you want to explain yourself?
I'm taking nothing home. Y'all be checking my pockets anytime when I leave. Anyways, so I was doing that part, but it's still pretty close to like where we call pickup, where it's like, you know, people are picking up their medication. And this one lady was having an issue, like somebody, like one of my texts, she was like brand new, was like talking to this lady or whatever, trying to figure out where her seizure medication got sent to, because she just came from the hospital because she had a really bad seizure attack or whatever. And so it was this lady and her aide that was there, and she was like, yeah, she really needs it because like she's like X amount of hours without the pills. So she's like, I'm gonna like have a seizure, like I know it, I feel it myself coming or whatever. So the lady found it and was like, oh, it's like down the street, like it's over at the 24-hour store. And she was like, oh, like, can you guys do it here? And she was like, well, if I do it here, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. It's ready literally like 7 minutes down the road or whatever. And like while like she's saying that to the lady like has a seizure
in the middle in front of you.
She has like in the pickup line.
Oh,
but it was like
in the car.
No, she's inside the store. She's not in the drive-thru. She's inside the store and she's talking to the lady.
So how did you not see it?
No, I seen it.
Oh,
that's what I was saying. I was like, I seen it, but I didn't like react. It was funny because like certain people reacting to emergency
interesting ways, yeah,
such weird ways,
yeah.
So the thing is, right? So her aide caught that she was gonna have a seizure, right? So she like grabbed her and put her on the floor, and this girl, like I said, she was new. She's an older black lady, and she just started screaming, "Oh my god, emergency, emergency!" And everybody in my pharmacy just like stopped and turned and was like, "Are you? So what's the emergency? You screaming emergency? What the fuck the emergency is, bro? Like emergency, emergency, emergency!" You're like,
right?
Are you a fucking siren? Like, what's going on? Like, use your words.
Yeah,
because that's exactly how she screamed it. She goes, "Emergency, emergency!"
And y'all are all just watching the aide helping her out.
It's like,
okay, right?
Yeah, the aide put her on her side, and she's sitting there screaming emergency. And my pharmacist was like, "What's happening?" I was like, "She just had a seizure," and she's like, "Oh my god!" And so she like runs over there and like tries to like help her or whatever. The seizure didn't last long. Like the minute she like landed on the like not landed, but the minute like she was on the floor, like she got back, she came to or whatever. Someone called 911 or whatever, and then the lady that was at pickup, like my tech that was at pickup, she was talking about some. Oh my god, that was so scary. Like I've never seen that before. Like that shit's so scary. I was like, oh, I've seen too many people pass out in my pharmacy. I don't know what it is. People love passing out.
It's like when you have to go to the bathroom and you gotta pee real bad. They're like, I'm at the pharmacy. I'm about to get my medication. The anticipation passes out.
I don't know. A lot of people pass out. Like, and it's like they get the shot. Like they'll get a flu shot, COVID shot, pass out, and you're like, why are you fainting?
Yeah, I don't like needles. That's why I couldn't be a pediatrician. We already discussed it.
Yeah,
I could not be a doctor. I don't like blood. I don't like needles. Can't not do it.
I know that, but I thought it was just so funny because I was just like, I don't like needles. I will still take a shot, even though I don't like needles. I have a whole fucking like tattoo. I don't like needles. Yeah. Would I ever be like, oh my?
Like, you never know.
I just
like
can't.
Like maybe like one day you go in, you didn't eat anything, and then you just pass out.
That's the thing where it's just like my pharmacist is like, the minute they're like, oh, I'm afraid of needles. Like, did you eat something? And they're like, yeah, I ate. So why the fuck are you fainting? I don't know.
Because it's the spike of adrenaline. I did see somebody have a seizure before though.
I've seen that happen before. I've seen that too many times
on the bus when I was like a little kid.
It's always at school. It's always at school.
Well, we were on the bus, like we were all going home, and like she was in the back of the bus, and she like fell out and had a full seizure. And the bus, like a kid, like they started screaming. Of course. Then the bus driver had to like pull over to the side and like call an ambulance. Hello, she's having a seizure. Call her parents. She's having a seizure. And I'm just sitting there like, now, I'm only this many. I'm only this many. I'm only 5. I don't know what to do. And I'm just watching like, okay, right.
I think my mom was a little bit of a doomsday prepper then. I think she just prepped me for life a little bit too well.
She prepped you to be scared of seizures?
Not scared of seizures, but like know what to do in like emergency situations. Because like I remember very young, probably like 8 years old. My mom like turned to me and she was like, if someone's ever choking, you don't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver or like any kind of like CPR or anything to like help them dislodge it. She was like, take this pen, pull all this off, and stick it right here. And I was like, why do you know how
like
to
that scene in The
do
Good
that?
Doctor?
That's real. Like that's what you're supposed to
No,
do.
I know that, but she wanted you to do that at how old?
I was 8.
Ain't no way.
And I sat there and
Ain't
looked at
no
her
way.
and I was like,
right. I'm not the good doctor.
I said, I hate the sight of blood. You want me to stab someone
with my ballpoint pen? I am an artist. I am not.
I was an artist, babe. I was like, but that's the pen I use to sit there and jot down like science stuff. Like that's my favorite pen. I don't want to use that. No,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So she prepped me for that.
Yeah.
So like me and my sister knew like at a very young age like what to do if someone has a seizure, what to do if someone passed out, like just random general stuff like that. So it's like it's not like I don't freak out, but it's just like what my mother always says. It's like her catchphrase. I think I'll put it on her tombstone when she dies is
I can't believe you have this prepared.
No, it's crying's not going to do anything. Like crying doesn't help.
So you're at the funeral.
Yeah.
And
y'all
are all trying not to cry.
No, it's not that. It's just like my mom is very much like, why she always goes crying doesn't help, because she was like, okay, so you cried, what next? Like you need to figure out stuff.
That made me feel better.
No, of course of course it makes you feel better. But my mom was a single mom, so she's like, so what's crying gonna do? Is it crying gonna pay the bills? Is it gonna pay my light bill? If I cried, is it gonna pay my light bill today? It's not. So let's stop the fucking.
And I'd cry about that.
No, I would cry. That's why I was like, no, my mom is definitely a soldier, because she was just like, crying's not gonna do shit. And I was thinking like, I would cry. Like if I was alone,
you can't run from your emotions.
Yeah, if I was alone in a room with somebody and they had like a full blown seizure, I think I'll cry first. I think they'd be seizing, and I'd be like, it was already a hard day, and I just don't understand why you're doing that. Like they'd be like, bitch, I'm choking on my tongue, and I'm just like,
can you hold my head up?
Give me a minute. I'm just like,
panic.
Like,
no panic. All right, guys.
Oh shit, that's the end of the episode.
It is.
Oh, we ended the episode.
The end with the seizure.
That's funny as fuck.
All right, guys. That is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
We will see you guys next week. Please subscribe, like, follow, like, comment. Like, guys,
bro,
we're gonna be here next week. Okay.
Not only are we gonna be here next week, but for all of you girlies and boys
who has a lover out there,
got somebody that you consider a lover,
somebody you want to get down with.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
That's why we're matching. We actually never talked about it. That's why we are in our brat sweat jacket.
Always be there for each other. Ooh, brats. But Valentine's Day is also for friends, for besties. It's just to show love for sisters, family members, brothers, whoever you love. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Aunts,
we will
uncles.
see you guys next week.
Yep, next week.
C and K signing out.
C and K signing out.
Peace.